Welcome to the Mike Litton Experience Podcast. Mike has over 31 years experience in real estate, finance, and investing. He's passionate about being a father, a teacher, a realtor, an investor, and a leader. Everyone has a story, and our passion is to help them tell it. And now, introducing the host of the Mike Litton Experience, Mike Litton.
So what can you expect from the Mike Litton Experience? You can expect stories that will inspire, motivate, advice that will sharpen your focus, and expert information on real estate, finance, and market conditions.
It was their businesses. They were doing like 100K per month in sales. They had the initial traction, but they couldn't scale it. So one gentleman, literally just had a conversation with him today. We're still friends. And we're just exchanging what's working for our businesses. And he started with us 100K per month. And last December, he did $9 million in sales in 1 month.
Wow, that's incredible. 100 grand a month to 9 million.
Yeah, obviously it took time. It's not instant.
Yeah.
It's but it took years. But yeah, the possibilities. My view on this is that e-commerce, I think, is like any other like opportunity. If you stick to it for extended period of time, and if you really commit to like learning and mastering and just kind of like obsessing about it and like every little detail, how to make everything better, whether it's your product, your ads, your website, your customer experience, then it's just a matter of time until it will be very successful if you stick to it.
Gotcha. So there's e-commerce scaling secrets.com. And then what other companies do you have?
So we have our portfolio companies called D2C brands. So under that umbrella, we have our different like e-commerce brands, one of them Maylene. We have Equal Activewear, and so those companies are like selling products in different niches. The niche that we like the most is like health and beauty. So like different beauty products, cosmetics, kind of things that help people to look better, feel better about themselves. And so, yeah, we kind of like, we do e-commerce and then we teach e-commerce. Pretty much that's our business model.
That's cool. That's cool. So if somebody's looking to start an e-commerce company, would they seek you out, or would they go start an e-commerce company and then come see you when they're at like 50 or 100,000 a month?
I think it depends on kind of, obviously we, as a company, we charge, we have to charge for help that we provide. We have a team, we have whole support system, we have like world-class training and stuff like that. I think it's just purely from like watching YouTube tutorials, and you can get the business off the ground, no problem, because there are many excellent YouTube tutorials that you can get absolutely for free, as long as you just like stick to it and you build it and you kind of like analyze the data that you have. It's great to have one of the benefits, I think, that I didn't have initially in my journey is kind of like some feedback loop, right? Because let's say you're driving a car, right, and you have your the person who sits, your instructor who sits on the other side, and he if you're going in the right direction, he can slam the brakes, right? Hey, stop, don't do that, right? And so I didn't have that advantage when I was starting my business. I think if you start a business and alongside that initial journey, you have someone who guides you, who gives you feedback. Okay, you're doing this wrong, stop it. Do it in a different way. Here's how you can adjust your approach. Here are some examples what you can do, and then that you will just gain success faster in most cases. But I believe that with the abundance of information that we have, with all the tools that we have, Shopify is an excellent ecosystem that allows you to build a website. Even if you have like minimal skills, you can build a website in like few hours. You can build you can create ads on Facebook. It's also very intuitive, very easy to use platform. Obviously, it takes time to master it and become like very proficient at it. But to just get started, I believe that all of the resources are available to entrepreneurs for free, and they can take advantage of it.
Gotcha. Okay. So So let's say somebody that's listening to this is thinking about starting an e-commerce company. Is there one in particular, or two in particular, or five in particular that you think are the best companies to start today in 2024?
In terms of niches, or in terms of like kind of like what industry to go in, or what in what sense?
All the above. So is there a particular business
Uh-huh.
that you think is like, you're in this every day,
Yeah.
right? You're our what we call subject matter expert, right?
Uh-huh.
So you're in this every day, you live it every day, you've been doing this for years now. If you were in somebody's shoes that's thinking about starting an e-commerce business,
Mm-hmm.
or you were advising them, let's say they're your best friend,
Yeah.
what would you advise them to get into?
That's a great question. So I think that there's many ways to sell, like even like so e-commerce, right? E-commerce as a whole has many different ways. You can sell products in many different ways. For
Right.
example, you can go and sell products on Amazon. You can go and sell products on eBay. You can go and sell products on Etsy. You can go and start your Shopify store, right? So these are just some of the opportunities within e-commerce ecosystem.
Mhm.
Um, I think you can probably figure out any opportunity if you're really committed. I personally good at and what I can advise to people is Shopify, right? I think it's one of the easiest ways, and also using drop shipping model, especially if you're low on capital. Let's say if you want to start Amazon business,
Mhm.
that would probably set you off like tens of thousands of dollars, because you have to pre-order like inventory, you have to ship it to Amazon warehouse so they can fulfill the products, and you don't even know whether those products will sell.
Right.
Whereas on the other side, let's say if you start a business with Shopify, there's platforms where you can pretty much with one click populate the product from the platform directly to your store,
Mhm.
and you can start advertising that product. And once you get a sale, with few clicks of the button, you can fulfill that product directly from the supplier to your consumer, to the
Right.
to the person who bought the product.
So that's that drop shipping part you're talking about.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes. And
Okay.
so, yeah, so that part I believe is, especially for people that are starting off, that are maybe not as, don't have, $20,000-$50,000 to burn. I
Right.
think that model is probably the most like efficient.
Okay. So if somebody went out tomorrow and started a Shopify business, right? Working with Shopify, is there a particular product that you would advise like your best friend to sell?
Um, I wouldn't recommend a particular product, but I would recommend a particular niche.
Okay.
Um, what I mean by that is, we've done most of the e-commerce stores we've had success with was in the beauty niche. So people always want to look better. People
Yeah.
always want to look more attractive
Right.
and younger. So I would just look into products within that particular niche,
Okay.
like skincare. So beauty has different kind of like also different like segments, different categories. Like there's anti-aging, there is like a skincare, there's, let's say, acne. A lot of people struggling with that, and
Yeah.
so I would just choose products probably in anti-aging niche, because that's something that a lot of people they want to look younger, right? They
Right.
just evergreen need that they have, right? And you can support them on that journey with the products. There's many different products, so that's why it's hard to recommend a particular product, but there's many different products, because you can achieve that objective by, let's say, cream. If you have a cream, if you have a serum, if you have different masks, if you have gadgets, that stimulate, the blood flow, stimulate, the kind of stimulate the skin, so it produces more collagen and the skin looks younger. And so I would just look into one particular category and then just start learning. And the
Okay.
best way to learn, I would advise, is to go to Amazon
Mhm.
and just to go to reviews. Because if you think about it, like there is many successful products on Amazon, and Amazon is such a wealth of data. I
Mhm.
don't like to I wouldn't recommend starting on Amazon as a first kind of choice. You can get your products on Amazon once you have the capital, once you have the inventory. I think getting on Amazon is like tremendously
Mhm.
tremendously valuable. But to start with, and to learn from Amazon platform, from all of their reviews, like if people are talking about the product, I bought this product and I'm going through these challenges, and this product helped me with this, and this, just learning about those customers that you can sell to, right? Because let's say you're selling even exactly the same product as on Amazon, not everyone will go and search for those products on Amazon. Some people will just see your Facebook ad, they will like the product, they will like your marketing message, and they'll buy directly from you.
Right.
But it's a way to shortcut pretty much, all of the learning curve, because let's say, most of our products that we have done very well with, they were like an anti-aging niche,
Yeah.
specifically for women that are like 45 years and older. And I'm not a lady 45 years of age. So
Right.
there's no way that I can reflect on myself or use my own experiences to craft marketing messages. So I have to get that experience from somewhere else.
Right.
And the best way to get that experience is by looking on Amazon and looking how people communicating about their experiences with other products, and then just learning from that experience and using it for your initial marketing message. And once you started selling, you get some feedback from customers, their reviews, and you can use it to further improve your marketing message, your ads that you're using, your website, and just make your business more efficient.
Good. So here's a question for you. Actually, I've got a couple of questions. Okay. So the first question I want to ask you is, you've been in this business and owned your own company now for a number of years. How many years?
7, I think 7.
Okay.
Probably like 7, yeah.
Okay. What's your favorite thing about owning your own business, the business you currently own?
Time freedom, and location freedom. I can, some days I work from home, just have my laptop with me, probably like you, like
Yeah.
you. And I can work from the office. I like, see some team members. We have great conversations here in the office. There's team spirit. But also, when we travel, even like when we travel with family, we travel like 8-10 times a year. We go to different places. We go to Europe. I just get my laptop. As long as I have, internet connection, I can work from anywhere. I can get, whatever I need done. Besides that, we also hire, on our team, we have people from all over the world. We have people in Argentina. We have people in back in Ukraine. We have people in Poland. We have people in UK. We have people in Thailand. We have people in Australia. We have people in New Zealand. So we have people all over the world, and the ability to just work with talented, amazing people from all over the world, and collectively, I think that's a tremendous, that is tremendous opportunity that is not tied for a particular location. Like if you have a restaurant, I mean, one way or another, you have to only hire within your area.
Right.
If you're in construction business, you have to hire people and work with people from only specific areas. So you're kind of limited on the talent that you can attract and you can work with.
Right.
And so that is, one of the advantages. And besides that, just the scalability of the business itself, because, let's say if, we're, just today, right, for instance, we're operating our e-commerce businesses. We get customers from, Australia. We have customers from UK. We have customers from all over the world. Obviously, United States is a big chunk of that, but very, very scalable, right? Not tied to a particular geographic location. We sell products all over the world. We work with people all over the world, and I can work from anywhere in the world. So I think probably these.
That's cool. So here's a question for you. You currently, if you had the opportunity to go back 10 years to Alex Fedotoff 10 years ago, or Fedotoff, pardon me, 10 years ago, what advice would you give Alex 10 years ago, knowing what you know today?
Wow, that's a good point. That's a great question. I would, wow. I would recommend to Alex to probably move to a better location. Probably move out of Ukraine faster.
Yeah.
I think as as humans, we need to we need to choose the places, we need to change countries, we need to choose cities and environment that is the most productive for our success.
Right.
And so if you're in an environment that's not productive for that, or even if you live in a country that is not the most productive for business, like for example, we live in Poland, and Poland is an amazing country. I love Poland, but it's just kind of behind. Like
Yeah.
it's like 5-10 years behind on the technology. It's quite bureaucratic. People don't understand these like new business models. There's a lot of things that slow businesses down. And so I would recommend to Alex to move to a place where just more developed countries, more developed cities, better environment where you can surround yourself by other entrepreneurs and people that are more like action oriented, driven, ambitious, and because I believe that's one of the biggest factors that can make anyone successful.
Gotcha. So Alex of 10 years ago, you would recommend that he get out of Ukraine and go directly to the United States. You'd bypass Poland altogether.
If Alex would have had that opportunity, yeah, but Alex didn't have that opportunity. Alex was fighting for his visa to the United States for
Yeah,
many years.
I gotcha. Okay. So how long ago did you make it to the US?
We came here in 2020, right when the COVID hit. We landed to United States like 6 hours before they closed the borders.
Oh my
Um,
gosh.
and yeah, they closed the borders with Europe. The country was like on a complete lockdown, but
Yeah.
yeah, we got in.
So you're here in the US. Where do you live now in the US?
Miami.
Okay. Why did you choose Miami?
I think we wanted a location that's because we like Europe,
Yeah.
and we want to be able to travel to Europe, and Miami is in a very attractive position
Right.
to travel to Europe.
Yeah, because you're
Um,
only a few hours flight time away, right?
yeah, it's almost the same as like fly to California. I mean, it's pretty much the same as to fly to, let's say, London or like
Right.
Switzerland, where we
Yeah.
like to spend a lot of time. And um, yeah, just geographic location was good, and also we made a good call, I believe, because during the lockdown, Florida was one of the most like open states.
Yeah. I'd agree with that. That was a good call.
Yeah, um, just by accident, by
Yeah,
accident, we
but that
chose.
would be something you'd tell Alex to do, right?
Yeah, it's easier. It's always easy to see things like when they actually happen. Sometimes,
Yep.
life is a collection of good choices and bad choices.
Yep.
I think everyone wishes they only made good choices, but sometimes we made poor choices, and we learn from those experiences. So, um, yeah, I wish probably I don't know if I would have changed much like in my journey, because I believe those experiences have taught me a lot and
Yeah.
made me who I am. And I think that's also kind of important part of the journey to
Yeah.
experience like not just good moments but bad moments, because if you had bad moments, then you know how to, next time they happen to you, you know how to overcome them. The same way when you're building a company, let's say from 1 million to 10 million and beyond, you know how to grow the company. So then next time you need to grow it, or if some challenges come your way, you know how to overcome those challenges. So um, yeah, I think the probably the most important thing is just to enjoy your journey, and there's bad days and good days, and enjoy all of them the
Yeah.
same.
Cool. Anything else you'd like to cover before we wrap up?
Yeah, for people like if people watching this until this point, then I would just and if they're like hungry, ambitious, like individuals, then I would just inspire them, and would ask them to to go after what they want to do in life. Like I always wanted to be like entrepreneur.
Mhm.
And it was a difficult transition, because you kind of eliminating all of the like job security, you're eliminating many things from your life, kind of by going this entrepreneurship journey. And sometimes it's dark, sometimes it looks hopeless, but if you truly believe inside of you that you want that, I highly encourage you to keep pushing and to move forward in that direction. Worst case scenario, if it doesn't work out, you can always go back. But if it works out, you might build the business that you're proud of, and that will make you happy and your family financially independent. So
you either succeed or you learn, right?
Yeah, always.
Awesome. Well, Alex Fedotoff, thank you so much for being our guest on the Mike Litton Experience. I cannot thank you enough. It's been awesome spending time with you, and it's been awesome getting your story. I appreciate you, buddy. I'm proud of you.
Thank you very much, Mike. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
We hope you enjoyed another episode of the Mike Litton Experience. If you did, do us a favor, smash that subscribe button, tell your friends, family, and coworkers about our program, and wherever you get your podcasts, please leave us a rating. It helps us to connect with quality people just like you.
And that's a wrap. Another episode of the Mike Litton Experience in the books. Reach out to Mike on Instagram at Litton Realty. Want to meet with Mike? Check out calendly.com/Rio760.